Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm on early this morning to do a what sold video. This is what sold the first half of July of this year. I sold 46 items, but 2 of them are returns for not fitting. So one came back already and one's on its way. So 44 items that I've sold. This is the last time that I'll be able to do this on this platform because YouTube is now going to their new platform, which I haven't yet find out how you share the screen. So I hope that they will explain that really well so that I can keep these going, because for the last half of July, it'll be after August 1st is the cutoff date for this classic version of the YouTube Hangouts. So I will be looking into that even more seriously than I have. And I know there's other apps or other programs to do these on where people have nice little windows that open up, then you can still see the person talking. But I don't know what they are, and I don't know how to use them as yet, but looks like I'm going to have to learn. So let's get to this share the screen thingy. Just when I learned to do this pretty fast. Okay, the first thing that you're seeing is a pair of sandals. They're by SAS, which stands for the San Antonio Shoe Company. And this is a good brand to get. And they sold for the full price of $29.99. This is, whoop, where'd you go? Just as I was saying how easy this is, I've lost one. Levi's bootcut jeans. These are size 16, and they sold for the full price of $19.99, and they were the perfectly slimming style, and they sold to somebody in Arkansas. A J. Jill pink layering tee, they're called. They're like a basic tee with a more of a scoop neck. And these, this sold for the asking price of $19.99. These are all plus shipping unless I say otherwise. So they paid $4 in shipping. And those went to, this went to Hawaii. Or I'm sorry, no. The free people that, no, that's wrong. Okay, forget that. There was a little Free People dress that I think I must have. Let me just check. No. Oh, dear. Okay. Fila running shorts. These are women's small elastic neck. And they sold for $11.99, which is, they were on 20% off sale that day. And they sold for that with free shipping. A pair of J. Crew women's denim cutoff shorts. And these sold for the sale price of $15.19. That was also 20% off sale, plus the shipping, of course. This is one of the big bag of bras that I got at a garage sale. And my daughter took a bunch of them, and I still have a bunch of them to list. And I've sold 2 already. And this is the pink Victoria's Secret medium, lightly lined, cool and comfy. And they have no wire in them, and they are this nude color. And this sold for $10.39, which was the 20% off price. Here's this Donna Morgan women's red sheath dress. I've had this for quite a while. It's a linen dress with a lot of embroidery on the top here, both front and back. And it buttoned, well, those weren't real buttons. It looked like it buttoned all the way up the front with those tiny round buttons. However, there was a zipper there, so you didn't have to go through buttoning the dress. But it gives the look of the buttons. It was a pretty little dress. And that's sold for $29.59 in the 20% off sale. A pair of Armani Colazione women's wool dress pants in a size 8. These are made in Italy, and they sold for a best offer of $20.99. Those went to Maryland. Okay, Armani Gildo Zegna men's large dress shirt in this sort of a coral pink color. And it sold for a sale price of $27.99 with $4.50 in shipping. And that went to Florida. I sold one men's suit. This was on a 20% off sale, and I must have taken a best offer also on this, because it sold for $37.20, which was a sort of a strange price. But sometimes people offer those strange prices to get the shipping and the, see, if you put the shipping of $12.80 and the price, it comes out to an even number. And I find that a lot of people do that, and then they just owe an even number. It's kind of funny. But that sold to somebody in Indiana. It was a nice looking suit. Tommy Hilfiger custom fit short sleeve shirt. This was an extra large, a nice cool looking blue plaid. And that sold for the sale price of $18.39, and that went with free shipping. FootJoy men's polo shirt. This was an extra large lime green, and it sold for $18.39, which was the sale price plus the shipping, and it went to somebody in Pennsylvania. A Zara women's flowing tank top. There was no size in this. It was yellow, and it was made out of the viscose, soft, cottony stuff. And it had sort of like a high-low hem. If you look here, that's the back. So it was, it was sort of like a crisscross there, layering. A pretty little shirt, and very cool. And it went for $7.19. I have had this a long time. I marked it way down, and it sold for that. Plus, I marked it down to $8.99, and then I had a 20% off coupon, 20% off sale, and they bought it for $7.19, which was an excellent price. And they paid $3 in shipping, and it went to Florida. It was a good top for Florida. A pair of 7 for All Mankind women's jeans in a size 33. It's called the Standard. It's a button fly, and it was sort of distressed. And it sold for the sale price of $19.99 plus shipping. Under Armour men's loose, these were golf pants. straight leg, casual. I think they had pleats in them, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, flat front in a size 30-30. And those went for a best offer of $16 plus $5 in shipping. Susan Graver knit top and the jeweled scoop. Now, as you see here, this is pink. And I listed it here in just this one page, which was the important listing. It says beige, because I have the exact shirt in a beige also. I don't know how I did that, but every place else in the description and every place else it says pink, and you can see that it's pink. So they bought it as a best offer of $16 because Susan Graver just isn't selling for me as good as it used to. So I took a best offer of $16 plus $4 in shipping. Here's a Bowden dress. This was a beautiful dress, size 6. It was all silk, shift dress, 3/4 sleeves. It was knee length, and I did take a best offer of $17 on that, and plus shipping, and it went to New York, New York. Here's a dress by Speechless. This is back when I couldn't keep straight. There's 2 brands, Speechless and Splenda, and I would always get them mixed up. Splenda sells better than Speechless, but I did get this Speechless dress, which sold, but I took a best offer of $10 for it. But this dress was black. It was loose, sort of a crepey material, and it had this pretty embroidery all the way down the front, and an elastic neckline where you could sort of take it off the shoulders like that. So it was a pretty dress, but I did sell it as a best offer of $10 plus shipping. A J. Crew little jersey dress. This was like a thin little jersey dress, and it had around the hip area, it had a little tie belt. It was a cute little dress, and it had like raw hem. The hems were like raw. I mean, they're supposed to be like that because they were all like that. So that sold for a best offer of $11 and $4.50 in shipping, and that went to somebody in New Mexico. This dress by Bila or Bila, B-I-L-A. I thought this was such a pretty little dress. This is all rayon with a lot of embroidery on it. And it went for $19.99, the sale price, and they paid $4 in shipping on that. And it went to somebody in California. And this is one of the Trail of the Painted Ponies. This is a 2004 first edition. Had the number and everything on it. And I had it up for sale for $48.99. I thought it would sell right away. I didn't think really it would sell for $48.99, but I did finally take an offer of $28 on that. Sue, when you're watching this, you'll remember I picked this up at a garage sale for I think $4. This was in perfect condition. I really like this. I have another one of my own. Almost kept this to add to my little collection. But I didn't. I put it up, and they paid shipping to go to Utah. So it's going really out to horse country. Okay, Dry Fit. This was women's running shorts, and I thought I'd try to bundle these. They were both small, and there was a multicolor one and a white one with some trim on it. So I bundled them for $17 plus shipping, no best offer, and they went right away when I did that. So that is the way I think I'm going to do these running shorts. When I find the same sizes, I'm going to bundle them together like that, and they sell so fast for that price. And they only cost a couple dollars a piece, so that's good. This is the ANA Women's Petite Capris. These were 10 petites, and they had jeweled pockets in the back and on the front there. Oh, where's the back pockets? Someplace here. There they are. Yeah, little capris. They were cute little pants. And they, though, hung around forever. I've had these a long time. As you can see, they're laying on that fur rug. And I finally did take a best offer of $9.99, and they paid $4 in shipping. Talbot's women's size large, short sleeve. I usually don't buy Talbot's, but this was in, I think, a thread up box. In fact, I think the last thread up box, they had more bread and butter type things, but it did sell, and it sold for the $11.99 I put it up for, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. It sold within 3 hours of putting this up, so not too bad. Here's a little tank top, Harley Davidson. I think on the back it has, they usually have the motorcycle company or distributor. This was from Monroeville, Sandusky, and Catawba Island, right here in Ohio, in Lake Erie. And that sold for the sale price of $16.14, and they paid $4 in shipping, and that went to somebody in Michigan. Maybe they've been to Catawba Island. Jones of New York, women's size 8 dress pants. They were stretch fabric and straight leg, and that sold for the sale price of $21.24, and those shipped for free, and they went to California. So I probably shouldn't have had free shipping on these, because they probably weighed more than I'm thinking that these probably weighed. Yes, they did. They weighed over a pound. So I had to pay $7.55 off of that $21.24. So I probably, most of my mistakes and the money I lose out on is my own fault and it always has to do with shipping. So I try to be more careful, but sometimes I just goof up. This is a J. Jill women's crossover top. It tied there at the side. It was in this really light green celery color, and there's a cotton, real cool. It sold for a sale price of, now we're down to 15% off, $15.29 this sold for, and it went free. This was very lightweight blouse. Another Harley Davidson, this is a t-shirt with cap sleeves, and this on the back was an Orlando, I think, company. Where is it here? Yeah, Orlando, Florida. And that went for a best offer of $10, and they paid $4.50 in shipping, and that went to somebody in Maryland. This pair of cachet women's wide leg capris. They had sort of these button like sailor button, I call these, like a sailor opening. And they went for the sale price of $16.97. and they paid $5 in shipping. They went to California. Here's this Eddie Bauer. This is extra, extra large tall. This was 100% linen. It's a vest. And navy blue, the men's vest. And it went for a sale price, or this must have been a best offer. Best offer, $15.50, and they paid $4.50 in shipping, and that went to New Jersey. Here's a Lacoste men's polo shirt, which I was sure was real. You have to be careful with these. This was a size 6, which is a large men's. It was in this coral color, and it went for the sale price of $25.49, and they paid $4 in shipping. Here's a Peter Nygaard women's long sleeve, and the sleeves were like a knit, like an open knit. You could sort of see through the sleeves. And the pattern was all kinds of bridle bits and spurs, not spurs, but bits and leather reins and all kinds of stuff. And it was went for best offer $15. And they paid $4 in shipping, and it went to New Mexico. This I've had forever. This by Bullhead. This was a large denim vest with an Aztec, I spelled Aztec wrong there, embroidery on the front. And I thought this would go better than it did. And it finally went for a sale price of $12.55. And I shipped that for free. That was probably another, well, no, it did go first class, but I had to pay $5 in shipping on that. A pair of New Balance women's. These were 9 medium, and they were like brand new, just out of the box. They had no wear at all on them. And they were a running shoe, and they sold for the sale price of $19.54. Somebody got a good buy on those for what they go for in the store. And those went for calculated shipping, and they paid $9.45 to get them. They went to North Carolina. Now, here's another example. This is after I had sold those first ones really fast. I found these extra large ones this was at a Goodwill. I found these at Goodwill. And the black and gray one, and then the white one in the front with the spell out on the leg. This is a horrible picture, but when I tried to lighten this up, it just blew out the white shorts and lit up that orange. So there was no way I could make this picture any better than it was. But I put them up for $17, and actually I forgot a sale was coming up, and then they went on sale for $14.45. So it's not what I intended in the first place, but they went for $14.45 plus $4.50 in shipping, and they went to somebody in Arkansas. Jamaica Jacks. This was a Hawaiian silk shirt, short sleeve, and it had sort of these palm leaves all over it. Same color, like color on color. Really nice men's shirt, and that went for sale price of $16.99, and that did ship for free. And it went to Oregon. Alya, Alia. I'm not sure if this is an if this is a brand from that store, in which escapes me at the moment. But I didn't put that on here, so I wasn't sure. Anyway, it sort of had styling like it would be. In the back, there was this long cutout V, and it had this sheer type of draping. It's sort of a strange looking little shirt. It was a high-low hemline, and it went for $16.99, the sale price, and it shipped for free. It went to Maine. Tory Burch. When I found this, I was so excited, and then I thought it would just go like crazy. I put it on Poshmark also, but it sat and sat and sat and sat and sat, and I finally did take a best offer of $35 on it, and it shipped for $5 plus $5 shipping. And so this Tory Burch silk knee-length dress has a new home. Marks and Spencer, per Una. This is a women's gray pants, and they had a real micro, can sort of see it. Yeah, there it is, like a tiny little pinstripe on it. But from the back, from standing out, they look gray. They were straight leg, and they went, as I've had these a long time also, because I don't lay my pants like that anymore. But they went for a best offer of $10, and they paid shipping on those. Here's a pair of Tabitha Webb women's multicolor. These are like cabana pants or culottes, real wide legs. And those went for a full price of $24.99 plus $4.50 in shipping. So where did those go? Those went to Kansas. An Athleta women's top, purple stretch top. I forget where I got this from. I may have found this at Goodwill. But it did go for a full price of $24.99, and they paid shipping on that, and it went also to Kansas. Let me see. Is that the same person? No, different people, but same Wichita, Kansas. No, I'm sorry. I had the wrong slip. These went to Colorado. The Athleta top went to Colorado. This was an offer to watchers that I've been trying to do at least a couple times a week. So I had offered $16 on that plus shipping, and somebody took it. So it sold for $16. Bonobos men's, these were gently worn. They were a little bit worn, as you can see there. And they went for a best offer of $15. No, it wasn't a best offer. It was an offer to watchers. This was another offer to watchers. I put it up for one day and to the people watching this for $15, and somebody took it. So it went for $15 and $4.50 in shipping, and it went to somebody in Texas. Here's a BKE Buckle brand men's medium athletic fit Western shirt with the pearl snaps closures. And that went for this was also an offer to watchers. That must have been a good stretch that I put on, because they sold 1, 2, 3, these 3 last items offer to watchers. So it does work. So it went for $17 and $5 in shipping, and that went to South Carolina. And the last item is a toy. It was just a little pack of these plastic balls. They're baseballs. They're called junk balls. And they, different ways that you, I think you adjust or twist them or hold those dots or something about them. You can throw a fastball, a knuckleball, or a curveball. It shows you how to place your fingers on those. So it teaches you how to throw those 3 controlled pitches. So that went for the full price of $12.99, and they paid $3 in shipping. That's very light. And that is what I sold. So let me try to get back here. Here I am. See, just as I learned how to do this, they're going to change it. And now I don't know what I'm going to do about the sharing the screen thing to show you what I've sold. But I'll have to figure it out somehow. It says right there, up here in the corner of mine, it says Hangouts on Air is going away August 1st. Says for quick streaming, try YouTube webcam. Well, yeah, I know that, but I can't share the screen. At least I haven't figured out how to do it. But anyway, I have to close up here and get upstairs and photograph some more things before it gets so hot that I won't be able to stand it. It's going to be in the 90s today for the next 3 days. There's big heat warnings out. And I have to stay down here in the cool. I have no air conditioning upstairs, and it gets really, really hot up there. So I try to go to bed really late at night with the fan on me. I mean, I could sleep down here on the couch, but I don't sleep well on the couch. I only sleep well in my own bed. So anyway, however, if it's too bad, I will have to try the couch. So I'm going to close for now. I don't have the chat up on this. That's one good thing about the new webcast. The chat is right next to the screen where I can see everybody. So if anybody's here, thank you for coming. And if anybody comes later, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And push the thumbs up button for me. Helps my YouTube standings. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.